Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Master Fish Boy. Today I will be showing you my whole hard plastic collection and go into detail on what I use and when I use it to catch these fish. So in this first compartment I have some top water, I have my 2 spooks and a popper, I have a super spook by Headin. It's the smaller version, and this one's like a bluegill type pattern. And the way I fish this, I just cast it out parallel to the bank and just slow twitches on my rod to get it to do that action, the zigzag action. And that usually gets them to strike, but this one I use to, like, when the fish are pushed up on the banks. And I use this one, the baby bass, in open water to like 5 to 6 feet when the water is ultra clear. And I just do the same tactics, a little slower, or I could go faster, whatever the fish wants. And I use this in like deeper water because when the sun reflects off it, it just like, there's like a whole bunch of sparkles and stuff, and it shines in the water really good. And it brings the bass from the deep. And both of these have rattlers, some beads in them. And then on to this one. This is a Bass Pro Shops popper with a red mouth, you know, the classic colors. It's just a baby bass. And I've never caught a fish on this, but my cousin has caught plenty of fish on this. And he just pops it really slow, like extremely slow, like 1, and then like waits like 4 or 5 seconds, and then 2, and he gets the fish to bite. In my deep diving section, I only have 2. I have both of them are Baglies. This one's a mama cat, and this one is like a tiger pattern. And this one has like a cylinder body, like it's very thin and skinny. And this one like starts off fat and then gets like ultra thin. And you could use these in deep water. I don't ever use these. I just have them because I found them on the bank. But they're like, these are like in mint condition, like hardly ever used. And you just throw them and just crank them in deep water. And now to my big square reels, I have one in like this tiger pattern. And the way I fish these is I just cast by like logs and stuff. And I crank it real quick, and then when it hits the log, when it bounces off something, I just stop it and let it float and then keep going. So I have one of these in like a tiger color. I have one in a sexy shad. I have one in some bumblebee color. And I have a video of me using this one in a chartreuse one. Still has some reeds on it. Use this one. This one's the one I usually use. They just bite this one. I caught fish on the tiger one and the sexy shad, never the bumblebee one. I hardly ever use that one. Never find the need to. Okay, so on to the next compartment. I have my poppers. So the first one up is this bluegill one, and if y'all watch my first ever video, this is the one I caught like a 2 or 3 pound bass on. And I was fishing it like a hollow belly frog. There was like this mat, and I pulled the popper, like popped it right up against the mat, and then I was dragging it through, and he hit. So that's how I usually fish these, close, very close to the bank. And if it's not close to the bank, like unstructured, like if it's like 3 feet of water, if it's clear and there's like a fallen tree, I'll use this one around like a whole bunch of structure. These baits work fantabulous. I have one in a chrome side with like a black back with some yellow on the mouth. And then I have one in this green, like this natural frog color. And I also have a redhead and a like goldish with a red back. Those are all the same company. I think I got 5 of them for like $3 on Amazon. And this one my sister recently just got me. It's really defined, really sturdy. Got some beads in it and stuff. It's a redhead though, so I would like it to be another color than a redhead, but it still works. This is like a saltwater one though, so it's like really sturdy and really heavy. And when you pop it, it pops like spits water so far. And I haven't had any luck freshwater, but I'm pretty sure it'll do good saltwater. So this is my lipless compartment. I have a couple of the same ones in here. I have these ones I got for like 50 cents at Walmart. I have one in a baby bleeding shad. Baby bleeding bass. This one works good. I've caught like little fish on it, like when little fish are like schooling up, like a pound and below fish. Bass schooling up, I could use that one. And then for like the bigger fish, they just seem to hit on these two. I have one in like a chrome with a black back. And then I have one in a sexy shad. I got these, all three of them for like $1.50 at Walmart. And then I have this one out of the blue I just found on the shore of like, I think a creek in Texas. And kept it. I've had like maybe one bite on this, and that's pretty much it. It was like a reaction strike. I casted it straight on the bank and a guy blew up on it. Didn't hook him or anything, but it was a pretty good explosion. I have one jerkbait, and it's just like a rebel floater, like in this like perch color, jumbo perch. The guy who gave me this, they said they use these in Missouri a lot to catch like muskie, pike, and stuff. So he gave me one. And then for this compartment, I have medium diving and like some square bills for my medium diving. These are like bomber square bills. Medium diving. And this one is a Bomber 4A series, and it's like a crawfish pattern. If you see, the eyes are like right in the back, and it has claws and stuff. And for this one, I have the next one is like in a natural crawfish color. That one was kind of chartreuse. This one's like a very natural. It's the same one, Bomber 4A medium diving crankbait. And then I have I have two 5.0 square bills. I have one in the sexy shad and one in the bluegill. I use these mostly around structure, like I said, the big ones. But these little ones, I catch way more fish. The 5.0s, it's just when it bounces off logs, bounce off rocks and stuff, that's when it really excels. So I have one in like a baby bluegill with like some blue on the tail. And I have one in a sexy shad. This one I actually cracked open, but I just put beads in it and glued it back together, and I'm still catching fish on it. So don't fix nothing that ain't broke. And then I have this little, like, I would say a 3.0. I don't know like the 5.0s and stuff. I only know what 5.0s look like, but I would say this is a 3.0 because it's smaller. And it's in a sexy shad. I found this on the bank. And I cleaned it up real good, and it's very new. Like, it wasn't like, the hooks rusted off and stuff, but really good. I can't wait to try it. And the bottom containment, I found a red head-in tiny torpedo, and the hooks are rusted off and stuff. I found it with this crankbait right here, and it's just, I haven't tried it, but over these ones, I know it works. So I got the redhead one. I have the head and baby torpedo as well. And this one's like in a frog color, natural frog color. And then I have a tiny head and torpedo and like a chrome color with a purple back. I've actually had some blow-ups on this one at a local pond of mine, but I didn't hook none of them. I need to change these hooks out because they're all bent and stuff. If you can see that, they're all bent, so I need to change them out. And for the last three lures are some little crankbaits. I have this little squirrel bill, and it's a bomber squirrel bill, Bomber A, and it's just like in a natural like chartreuse with a faded green to black back with some black stripes and stuff, orange belly. It's really good. I personally haven't caught anything on these, but like I've seen people in videos of people just nailing them with these. So I wouldn't know how to fish them and stuff. I would actually, to be honest, I would fish them the same way I would fish these crankbaits, these 5.0s and stuff around structure. But it seems like this one, since the bill doesn't like stick out as more, you get snagged a lot more. So, and this is really shallow diving, so I don't know if I want to use that. I have a Rebel, no Rapula, floating like mini jerkbait type thing. It's not like a jerkbait, it's just a tiny, itty bitty tiny crankbait. And I've never caught anything, but it's not like I think like if I actually put like a designated day to go use this and try to catch fish with this, I would, but it's just that I haven't done that ever. So when I tie this on and I throw it out there, it's like, oh man, this isn't gonna catch anything. Come on, let me untie this and stuff. But when you cast it, it like doesn't go too far, maybe like 5 or 6 feet, and it only dives like 3 inches under the water. And it's very cheaply made. But if I just want to see it catch a fish, so I'm gonna be using that a lot this year. And then I have a flicker shed. This was my go-to bait for like schooling fish and fish that were just like, if like I saw a fish cruising, I could throw this one in front of it, give it a couple twitch, and a guaranteed bite. But the only bad thing is I broke it. I was casting in the water and I got some like reeds and stuff on it, so I slammed it on the water to get it off, like I do with all these lures. And this one just broke. But this one's like wear and tear. Like I've been doing that with this one for a while because I fished it so much. The flicker shed, my cousin gave it to me. I have a video where I used this flicker shed and I just nailed them. Go check that out. Okay guys, that was my hard plastic selection. That is all my hard plastic lures that I used and I picked up along the way of 2016, and I'll soon be using for 2017. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on an episode. Master Fisher Boy.